Hey guys, meteorologist Doug Hetty. It is Thursday afternoon, of course, weather 2020 video. A lot to talk about for us today as severe weather, very active over the next 4 days. And in fact, a lot of areas got some very heavy amounts of rain during the morning hours for us today. And we have more, which is going to be heading in our direction as we go through the next couple days. So, of course, today we're going to be talking about severe weather over the next few days. Check out the website, weather2020.com. We have the global predictor, which is going to be released here in about 1 week, which is a long range forecasting app. Plus, my boy Superior Roofing and Construction with the severe weather rolling in. If you have any roofing concerns or needs, or if you got hail, or if you just want your roof checked out, give them a call. Make sure you mention my name, because if you do, they will give a percentage to the Christian Hetty Foundation, which of course is very near and dear to my heart. All right, let's jump in. Let's roll. Let's see here. Let me switch this over. Make that a little bit bigger. All right, so hot spots today. We got southern Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, down through Texas. Now where you see the orange, that is a little higher of a hot spot for us today. So that's where there's an elevated risk for severe weather. Western parts of Kansas, then Oklahoma City back through Wichita Falls, Lawton, and then back toward Lubbock. That's where most of the severe weather is going to be for us today. But showers, thunderstorms have been ongoing all morning long, really since last night across Kansas and parts of Missouri. You can actually see we even have one severe thunderstorm warning across eastern parts of Missouri, or at least did, with this batch that is driving off toward the south and to the east. We're not seeing much in the way of severe weather with this because it's a little bit too cold. We don't have the instability, but again, we're getting some heavy amounts of rain across the region, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning, especially during the morning hours. So let's zoom in. Let's take a look. Pretty good batch from Emporia over toward Garnett. All of Kansas City is seeing pretty heavy amounts of rain. Nevada, all the way down toward Joplin, Springfield, all getting pretty good amounts of rain, all the way over toward West Plains and south central parts of Missouri. So this batch right here from Emporia over toward Richmond is going to dive toward the south and to the east. So this is going to affect Nevada, Pittsburgh, Joplin as we go through the next several hours. Again, we're not going to see much in the way of severe weather. This is mainly just good old showers and thunderstorms, but check this out. This is why we've had the flash flooding. Look at this. Northern parts of Cherokee County, so we're talking over 5 inches of rain near Weir, over toward Carl Junction, Oronogo, Carthage, all very, very heavy amounts of rain over toward Mount Vernon, just south of Springfield. Another little batch just north of Lamar that picked up 3 to 5 inches of rain. We've had some intense rain. Look at this, all the way back. Central Kansas, so Emporia, Manhattan, all the way up toward Concordia, all the way back into southeastern parts of Nebraska. So some very heavy amounts of rain, but we need it. We don't need the flash flooding. In fact, look at this too. Let's go northwest Arkansas, so the River Valley, just north of Fort Smith, over toward Winslow, and then all the way back toward Russellville. That's where I was for the eclipse. And then just right on the north side of Little Rock. So we've had some very heavy rains over the past, 12 to 18 hours. Here's our storm system. So we have 2 waves. We have this guy in the Four Corners, this guy in the Pacific Northwest. Both are going to affect us over the next 4 days, and that's what's going to give us our severe weather chances as we go through the next few days. So for us tomorrow, I forgot to change the map there. I know it says Monday, but for tomorrow, highest risk is going to be from Omaha to Kansas City, and then at least a low to elevated risk from Dallas up toward Joplin for showers and thunderstorms and some severe weather. This is Saturday. Again, I forgot to change Monday. Much higher risk. Wichita to Oklahoma City, Lawton, Wichita Falls, up to Kansas City into southeastern Kansas, an elevated risk for severe weather. And then even on Sunday, we have a risk for severe weather. All right, so let's go through time. By this evening, the batch of showers and thunderstorms we have now from Kansas City to West Plains, still ongoing over toward Memphis, but we have severe thunderstorms that develop just to the west of Salina. So these guys are going to be big boys that could produce a lot of large hail, even a couple tornadoes as we go through the evening hours. Let's continue through the night. Showers and thunderstorms, they lift in Nebraska, Iowa, northern parts of Missouri. We're not looking at anything severe at this point in time, but these guys could be strong to severe, rolling through Tulsa, east of Oklahoma City, pushing into northwestern Arkansas, and also Joplin. So these guys are going to be strong late tonight into the morning hours. Let's continue through time. Thunderstorms roll east as we go through the daytime hours for us tomorrow. Here's where it gets tricky. If we can break out in sunshine from Kansas City to Joplin to northwest Arkansas, then we are going to get storms that really go tomorrow afternoon. Now, we're not going to see many, but the ones we do see will most likely be severe. So the highest risk for severe weather tomorrow, this is on Friday, is going to be southwestern Iowa, northwestern parts of Missouri, down through Kansas City. And then see these guys, western Missouri, through Joplin, into northeastern parts of Oklahoma. If these guys can get going, they will go severe. Very large hail and probably a couple tornadoes. Hate to say it. All right, so those are going to push east tomorrow night. So here's about 8:30 p.m. We get a little bit of a break. We get about a 24-hour break before things get going again. And then Saturday is going to be a big, big day. So let's go to 4 p.m. Let's go out through central Kansas. We have severe thunderstorms north of Salina along the warm front. We can track south. So Wichita to Tulsa to Oklahoma City having severe thunderstorms, most likely large hail, and a few tornadoes. And then watch this as we go through Saturday evening. These drive east, so they get into Kansas City, Joplin, southeastern parts of Kansas, all the way back through Oklahoma City. So this is going to be a big severe weather event as we go through Saturday evening. Again, large hail, gusty winds, but I do think we'll see a few tornadoes, especially on the onset of these storms. So maybe 4, 5, 6 p.m. on Saturday. Let's keep going through Saturday night. Severe weather continues along the I-44 corridor, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Joplin, just now getting into Springfield after midnight. And then these storms start to press east as we go into Sunday morning. And then Sunday afternoon, again, we have another setup. So let's go. Let's work into Sunday afternoon. So what's going to happen on Sunday is the cold front will advance east. So as it advances east, we'll get a little bit more instability. It's going to be very similar to what we see tomorrow. If the storms can clear out Sunday morning early enough, just like we're going to see tomorrow, we'll get another band of severe weather from Kansas City, Joplin, Fayetteville, into northeastern parts of Oklahoma. So there's a ton to watch, guys, over the next few days. Already, we've had very heavy amounts of rain. Check this out. A lot of areas are going to pick up some very heavy amounts of additional rain. Topeka, about 1.5 inches, 4.5 inches possible in Kansas City, over 3 in Joplin, over 3 in Tulsa, West Plains, over 4 inches. So some very heavy amounts of rain as we go through the next few days. All right, so I'm about ready to go into work. I'll be at KOAM News 5, 6, 9, and 10 tonight. I will keep you guys updated. Of course, we're not really doing weather questions over this week just because we have so much to talk about. We'll do another video tomorrow as severe weather really unfolds and then also into the weekend. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments section below. We'll chat soon.